Welcome everyone to Scenario, the game show. I'm your host, Georgie-Ann Getton, and I'm super excited to have you all here with me. I am coming in live from Gifted Media Production Studio here in Hartsdale, New York. If this is the first time you're watching Scenario, well, get ready for a ride. The way this works is that you join the Kahoot game. So the Kahoot game, the pin is going to be 1900087. So you could either go to the Kahoot app if you have it downloaded, or just go to kahoot.it and then you're going to enter the game pin, enter a name. It could be your real name, it could be a fake name, whatever you want to do, totally up to you. So I'm going to give everyone another 30 seconds to join the game before we begin. This is our very first official episodes. We've done a couple beta episodes, but we are officially live. So you can catch us here on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in order to play and participate in Scenario, the game show. So we have Left ICC, we have Show Me the Money, Wah Wah. We have number one, we have Fred, Carolyn, and Elad in the game so far. So if you want to join the game, again, you could scan the QR code on your screen. You can head over to kahoot.it with the game pin 1900087, or you could go into the Kahoot app in order to play. So we're going to give it another 5 seconds before we kick off the game. And remember, in order to win the prizes, you have to play. All right, go ahead. We just see Mickey just joined the game. Welcome, welcome. And if you are just tuning in, you can still join the game after it has already begun. Try not to leave the screen that you are playing the game in. If you leave the screen, it will log you out. We do not want you to lose points. We want you to come in first, second, or third in order to win prizes. So with that, let's go ahead and start the game. First up, we have a quiz. You use the kitchen, now you have dirty dishes. Before you use the kitchen, there were already dirty dishes. What do you do now? Do you wash all the dishes, or do you only wash your dishes? So the key thing with Scenario is that you have to get the correct answer and the answer quickly. What is the answer that over 1,900 people voted for? All right, we see those votes coming in. What do you think 1,900 people voted for in the original poll? So, well, 1,900 people said they would wash all the dishes. So we have half of our contestants tonight that got that right. So let's look at the leaderboard. We have Carolyn in first place. That means she got the answer correct and quickly. Let's move on to the next question. We polled 43,000 people. You and your partner break up. What are you deleting first? Is it going to be A, the contact info, B, the chat, C, the photos? What are you deleting first if you and your partner break up? So let's put those answers in. Again, speed and accuracy will gain you those points. All right, final couple seconds. All right, so many of you said the contact info, but according to that poll, right, 43,000 people said they're going to delete the photos first. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. I just want you gone, all right? So let's move on to the next question. But before we do that, we still have Carolyn at the top of that leaderboard. All right, who's going to catch up to her? Who is going to catch up to Carolyn? We polled 300 people. What's the worst place to get broken up with? A, while at work, B, at the marriage altar, or C, while on vacation with this person? All I know is that if you break up with me while we're on vacation, I'm taking a hotel room. Feel free to go wherever you need to go. You took me on this trip just to break up with me, I'm staying here. So what are your votes? What do you think that 300 people voted as the number one answer? Well, according to the votes, at the marriage altar. So it looks like we got a good amount of votes that said at the marriage altar and agreed with that. But it still sucks. No matter where you get broken up with, it's still going to suck. So let's see. Did that change the leaderboard? All right, Mickey just came into second place. Elad is in third place. And we have Carolyn still on fire with the 3 answers correct in a row streak. So let's go to the next poll. But before that, let's watch a quick commercial. Here again for the Black Podcasting Awards. This is an annual celebration to amplify Black podcasts and Black content creators. So don't forget to tag a Black podcaster below. Share this with them so that way they can apply and get a chance to win this year's Black Podcasting Awards. Alrighty, so we have our next question. We polled 7,000 people. Is it possible for a family of 4 to feed themselves with $20? Is it possible to feed a family of 4 with $20? So what did 7,000 people choose as the number 1 answer? Did they say yes or did they say no? Is it possible to feed a family of 4 with $20 US? And the outstanding answer was yes. On this poll, we had a lot of answers like spaghetti, rice and corned beef. There was some noodles. So they had so many different answers. Pizza, right? Domino's, Little Caesars. There were so many fun options on this poll. So let's see. Did that change the leaderboard any bit? Let's see who's now in first place. Ooh, there was a little bit of spice. Carolyn, it looks like Mickey has taken your first place reign, but will you get it back? And Show Me the Money Wawa is coming up in third place. Elad, I don't know what you want to do there, but again, speed and accuracy. So let's move on to the next question. We polled 100 people. You and your friend plan to go out, but you don't want to go anymore. What do you tell them? Do you A, make up a lie, B, just say you don't want to go, or C, try and reschedule with them? Let us know. What do you do if you no longer want to go out with your friends after saying, yeah, I'm going to hang out with you later, girl? What did over 100 people vote? So many of y'all are going to make up a lie. It looks like only one person got this one right. The over 100 people said they would just say they don't want to go. They're going to be honest with their friend. Hey, I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I just don't want to go anymore. But I see y'all. Y'all going to make up a lie. Now I know. Now I know. Let's see, how did that change the leaderboard, if it changed? All right, it looks like Mickey is still in first place with a 3 in a row correct score. So let's move on to the next question. We polled 50 people. You get an all-expense paid vacation to anywhere in the world. Where are you going? A, to the Caribbean, B, to Europe, C, to Africa, or D, to the United States? Where are you going if you were to get an all-expense paid vacation? Let us know and enter your poll. I know me personally, I love a trip to Mexico or Jamaica, so I know my answer would have been the Caribbean, but the majority of people actually voted for Europe. I'd love to go there too, but I prefer to be on somebody beach somewhere. But then again, I guess there are some nice and beautiful places in Europe for sure. So let's go and see what the leaderboard looks like. Ooh, so we have King Num and Fred. They just made it to the leaderboard. They're moving on up. Mickey is still in first place. Can anyone catch her? She has over a 900-point lead. But I have faith in you all. So again, remember, it is all about speed and accuracy. So before we go on to the next question, we have another quick commercial. Small businesses are a key component in every society across the globe. Yet small businesses are under-resourced and overworked. At GSD Solutions, we help small businesses get time back in their day, get more output and revenue, as well as get their sanity back. Because as a serial entrepreneur myself, I understand exactly how insane it is to run a small business. My name is Georgie-Ann Getton, and I am the CEO of GSD Solutions, where we are your all-in-one solution suite for small business growth. We provide small businesses with the staff and software to do the work, the systems and processes to document how the work is done, as well as the design and content to engage with your customers on social media and beyond. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to us today at GSD Solutions to schedule a consultation call so we can help you to grow your small business, increase your revenue, and gain your sanity back. Can't wait to talk. All right, and we are back. Let's move on to the next poll. We polled over 10,000 people. You can only choose one of these three things. Would it be A, an 800 credit score, B, $1 million, or C, true love? What did 10,000 people choose as the number one answer of these three options? I know personally, I'll probably choose that true love. You know, I'm a hopeless romantic, but that's okay. Me and my true love, we're gonna get 800 credit scores and we're gonna get millions of dollars together. But that's not what the internet says. I see one person agreed with me, they chose true love as well. But over 10,000 people say, listen, give me that $1 million, I'll figure out true love, I'll figure out my credit score later. So did that change the leaderboard? Okay, Carolyn is getting close, getting close. Mickey is still holding down the fort with number one. So let's move on to the next question. This poll had 200 individuals. What did they vote as number one? You're offered $1 million to take back your most recent ex. Would you take them back? What did over 100 people say? A, yes. B, no, or C, hell no. What did they say? All right, keep putting those answers in. We're almost at everyone answering. Again, speed and accuracy is the key thing to this game. So the overwhelming majority of people said yes. For that $1 million, I will deal with that stress. But it looks like 3 folks here said, I want no parts of that. See what money can do to us, folks. We have to be mindful of what can money do to us, especially when $1 million is involved. All right, let's move on to our next leaderboard. Oh, okay. Show Me the Money Wawa has jumped to number one. So they were silently in third place. And then they said, oh, we know the answer to that. All right, so Show Me the Money Wawa is in first place. Mickey is in second place. Carolyn is in third. King Num Num and Fred are still on the leaderboard. Are they gonna make a surprise win in the end? Let us see. And folks that are still playing, there is still time and room to get on the leaderboard. So let's move on to the next quiz question. We polled 27,000 people. You have a paper due at 11:59 p.m. It is currently 12:05 a.m. the next day, so you already passed the deadline. Do you stay up and finish it, or do you just go to bed? What are you going to do in this situation? What did 27,000 people say that they were going to do in this situation? So, all right, we see those votes coming in. Keep going, keep going. Are you going to stay up, or are you going to go to bed? Few more seconds left on the clock. And the results are that folks are going to go to bed. If it is 12:01, 12:02, 12:05, or it is 11:58 that same next day, it is still late. I know personally, I've just said, I'm going to go to bed, or I'm going to email the professor. How many points do I lose per day? Because I'm tired and I need sleep in order to do this paper well, right? So that is what the majority of you all voted. Did anyone vote faster? Let's see that leaderboard again. Okay. Show Me the Money said, I'm going to keep this lead. All right, we see you. We see you. Keep going, everyone. And now we have another quick commercial.
$7,500 in my credit repair business today. So I have a high income skill, right? I have a credit repair / funding business. The foundation is understanding what is a good fundable profile. I teach about this all over my YouTube, all over social media. So opportunity I have for you, you might be a credit repair business owner that's struggling from $5 to $30K a month, or maybe you're just starting. I have a community. It's $200 a month. I want to let a couple people in for 50% off at $100 a month only. Comment, grow.
Now let's dive back into the game. We've polled over 2,000 people. Have you ever had to check a bag before shopping when you enter a store? So if you had bags from a previous store, or before you go shopping, you have to check any shopping bags that you even had. A, all the times. B, yes, I've experienced it before. C, never. Or D, wait a minute, stores do this? What did over 2,000 individuals say as the response, the number one answer when they were polled? Couple more seconds on the clock. And the number one answer was never. So I know personally, right, a little story time for y'all. I know personally growing up in the Bronx, going to Harlem, even sometimes in Queens, I've experienced this. So New York City, we've experienced this. And even being from the Caribbean, being from Jamaica, I've experienced this there. But the majority of people, right, over 2,000 people that saw that poll said they've never experienced this. They don't even know that it even existed. So depending on where you're from, completely different lived experience, right? Now, let's see, did the leaderboard change? Oh, okay. Everyone got it wrong, so the leaderboard did not change. That's okay. We still have some questions. We still have a few more questions before we announce the winner. So we polled over 600 people. If I am a Jamaican, I must have how many jobs? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? If I am a Jamaican, which I am, how many jobs must I have? Again, accuracy and speed is going to help us with this poll. So a few more seconds are left on the board. What are you choosing? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Everyone submit their answers. And let's get into those results. 3, right? There's this running joke. A Jamaican has 3 jobs, that's in T-R-E-E. But if you don't get it, you know, if you know, you know, right? That's what all the young folks are saying these days. If you know, you know. I know I'm very corny. Don't worry about it, right? We're going to have a good time on this show. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to play. And so let's keep on going. Let's see what happened to the leaderboard. Okay, Carolyn has moved back into second place. And we have a few more polls left. We have 2 questions left. But before that, let's go into this next quiz. So we polled over 15,000 people. Your ex sends you $5,000, but doesn't reach out to request it back. Do you A, keep that money, B, reach out and send it back? I do not want no bad juju. Here goes my money. Here goes your money back. I do not want it. Or C, you don't send it back, you don't reach out, and you don't spend it. So it's just going to sit in your account. You're not going to interact with it. You're going to pretend that $5,000 does not exist. What did 15,000 people vote? Alrighty. So you all, right, the majority here said they're going to keep it. They're going to spend that money, right? And that is what 15,000 people said. Listen, I don't know what your business is about. I'm not sending you this money back. You blessed me with it. It's mine now. Do not call me. Do not text me. Do not reach out. It is my money now. You should have thought about that before you hit send. So what did that do to the leaderboard? Ooh, we have some new folks. So King Num Num jumped into second place, and we have Twiz now in 5th place. So these are folks that are not in the leaderboard. So that's what I tell you. You can be silent the whole game, not on the leaderboard, and then before you know it, you are in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place, or in the 5th place. So we have one more question, and that last question is worth double the points. So folks, lock in. Stay focused. We are almost there to see who comes in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place on scenario. So we had a few commercials tonight, and if you want your commercial to be featured, you have to just reach out, email collab@georgie-ann-getton.com, subject line commercial, to learn more about how you can have your business, your brand, or yourself be featured on Scenario, the game show. So if you would like a commercial slot, go ahead and shoot us an email at collab@georgie-ann-getton.com. But without further ado, here is the final quiz worth double the points. We polled over 1,500 individuals. What does it mean when a commercial says deodorant lasts 72 hours? A, 3 days, no need to reapply. B, I'm still showering daily. I don't care what it says about 72 hours. C, I'm trying to find out too. I'm a little curious because I don't know what that means. What did over 1,500 people vote in this poll? Let's keep those answers coming in. So they voted, I'm still showering daily. I don't care if it says 72 hours, 46 hours, 2.5 weeks, I need to be clean. But in the comments, I learned something very important. So if you also, I see a few people were like me, I'm trying to find out what this means. So they elaborated and explained it's best to use that type of deodorant if you're going camping or if you're going, hunting in the forest, right? Things that I have not yet experienced, but maybe one day. If you're doing those things that you have to go long extended periods of time without having access to a shower, at least you smell good, right? At least you smell good. So that is what that 72-hour deodorant is all about. So, you know what's next? It's going to be the final leaderboard. Do you think you got, do we think the leaderboard changed? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that King Num Num snuck up and came into first place? Or do you think that Show Me the Money, Wawa, has held it down? They said, I am not going anywhere. I want double those points, double the trouble. So as you can see from here, 2 people said, total of five people got it wrong. So that could really determine how the game goes, especially the fact that this round was worth double the points. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think King Num Num jumped into first place? Do you think Show Me the Money kept his first place? Do you think Fred or Elad or someone else or Carolyn jumped back into first place? Mickey got into first place? What do we think? Let me know in the comments. And in just a second, I will show you who actually came in first, second, and third place. So all three winners, first, second, and third place will be eligible to get a prize. So let's see, right? Imaginary drum roll, please. Here we go, here we go. In third place, we have Carolyn. Wow. In second place, we have King Num Num. And in first place, we have Show Me the Money, Wawa. Alrighty. So all of our winners, make sure that you go ahead and screenshot. So I need the winners to screenshot their podium screen on their phones or whatever devices that they were using, and go ahead and email your winning screenshot to collab@georgie-ann-getton.com. So go ahead and email your winning screenshot at collab@georgie-ann-getton.com. That is how we will reach out back to you, so that way you could claim your prize. So the first place winners, the third place winner, and the second place winner all receive a prize. So go ahead, if you see it on the screen now, go ahead and email. So all 3 of my winners, email collab@georgie-ann-getton.com. But before I go, I wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in to Scenario episode 1 tonight. We will be live again next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you come on, you join. It's going to be right here on the same place. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to get updates and notifications, as well as follow me, Georgie-Ann Getton, on Instagram. I'll be posting some updates there. If you enjoyed this episode, share with a friend for the replay. And we are super grateful and super glad to be here with Gifted Media Productions producing the show. And once again, before we head out, I'm your host, Georgie-Ann Getton. It's been lovely. Thank you so much for playing Scenario with me tonight, and we will see you next week for another episode of Scenario. I'm out.